Welcome back, everybody, to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Fallout New Vegas DLC Challenge. And in this challenge, I am to visit at a low level without doing anything from the Mojave, nor picking up or using any item from the Mojave. I must complete all 4 DLCs, and I'm only allowed to use items I find within the DLC. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So, our first DLC we did was Lonesome Road. Um, and yeah, now we are on to our second DLC, which is, oh, I'm so sorry, I misspoke, everybody. Pretend, okay. The first DLC we went to was Honest Hearts in Zion with Joshua Graham and the White Legs. And we completed that one. The second DLC we are tackling as we speak, and that is Lonesome Road. This is a tough one, everybody. This is a tough one. Imagine doing what I'm doing. I'm entering every single DLC naked with no equipment or gear or aid or chems or anything. But as I progress, I become stronger because I am leveling up. So, Honest Hearts, we went into at level 2. And I believe we came here by level 8. We got here to Lonesome Road. And the challenge to this, or the strategy, is to figure out which order you would want to do the DLCs in. What order do you think would be the most useful to do these DLCs? I'm going Honest Hearts, Lonesome Road, and then, well, we can talk about that later. One thing I did want to mention, which kind of impresses me, this is not a permadeath run, everybody, but so far it is. You see, not only did I survive the Cazadors north of Good Springs, I survived all of all of Honest Hearts, and now here in Lonesome Road, we've survived the Silo and the first half of the town of Hopeville. So I don't expect to survive much longer, but hey, you guys, we're kind of doing a permadeath run here, aren't we? Now, with that in mind, everybody, do you think today's the episode where I'm gonna die? Do you think today is the episode where Brutal Jane's luck runs out? Stay tuned to the channel to find out. Throw a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. There's a lot of fun stuff going on at the Johnny Guitar channel. I play Skyrim, Baldur's Gate 3, Elder Scrolls Adventures, Redguard, Fallout 4, and of course Fallout New Vegas. I also make videos of my dogs because I love them and they're my best friends. So yes, everybody, check out the Johnny Guitar channel. Let's get on with it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining me in this amazing adventure. And yeah, let's begin. Fallout New Vegas DLC Challenge.
richness here, like the sands of the Great Salt Lake, echoed, the beating in the divide sky, like storm drums of the White Legs. Ran with them on the salt beds at Caesar's command. Cut the throats of the two-headed bear, cut all communities off. Use storm, sky, disease, fire, starvation, and the violence of the ignorant to ruin all who could. Might stand against him. But the White Legs, they couldn't live on their own like most scavengers. So gave them purpose, turned their hunger into a weapon. The wall of New Canaan, too high for Caesar. Too proud, maybe. Or maybe something there from his past that needed killing. Memory of Graham. Helped them dig out Canaan's supply caches and other secrets the sands hid. Bunkers filled with powered weapons even the Brotherhood might desire. They call these new weapons storm drums in the firing of shells. Taught them the power in the casings to channel the spirits in their guns. Me, they called me the flag bearer. Glory in my hand, in my staff that still bore the weight of the old world, just as the symbol on my back did. I learned their weapons as a means of respect, and when it came their turn to pay respect to me, history came rushing back. Can't escape what's been done. History's there, no matter how far you walk.
I don't believe it. Grant actually went to Colonel Autumn and got approval for her damned efficiency guidelines. All experiments will be carried out with the test subject fully active to reduce iteration time. It's barbaric. I've explained this to the Colonel. Just because the iBots don't have true AI doesn't mean they're just machines. I guess results are all that matter around here. Forget things like ethical procedures or humane treatment. I'm starting to have serious misgivings about leadership around here. At least I've got you to talk to, huh, Eddie?
There you are. You went quiet for a time, and that signal came in strong from your machine, like a heartbeat. Made your way through old world towns, the tunnels that join them, now the high road. For all you've seen behind you, there's worse along this stretch. Deathclaws hunt the marked men, and they also hunt what burrows below. Tunnelers, predators that make their own roads beneath the ground here. Divide broke their sky, showed them the world above, and the scent of new prey. Be a slower death for the Mojave than bombs and fire, but they'll come for its people, from where they least expect, below. Death will come from below. In the divide, need to watch the sky and the ground. Mojave will be easy prey for them. They'll start emerging throughout the Mojave in time. Might be years, probably less. They breed fast, hunt in groups, more than enough to bring down the strongest in the Mojave, once they draw blood. Seen them tear apart Deathclaws. Deathclaw might get some, but the rest will swarm it, tear it apart, like Denver hounds. Mojave and the Divide are the only places I've walked. Walked the east, too, before the bull came. Then, much like the Mojave before the bear, tribes, towns, clutching to life. Bull did a better job. They bear false versions of Legate Lemuse's mask, the one Caesar fashioned for him. Thought it was an insult at first. No better now. It's shaped from divide metal, not with care and strength, but with hate. Keeps them anchored. Crude, effective, like the blades they carry. Distant mirrors of their legate. A symbol they can hold on to, while the divide tears at them. For the two-headed bear, NCR, they don't have symbols in the same way Legion does. They revere their mines and explosives, guns. That is their religion. Death from afar. Take pride in it. Pain makes for strange allies. The hate the bear and bull shared across the battlefield now turned against the divide. Few survived. Intact. Many NCR were already here when the destruction happened, keeping the route east open in fear of Caesar, fear of the Legion. The why of it, Hoover Dam. The bear, NCR, couldn't be allowed to reach it easily. Long 15, Cayman, both bad enough. Kimball, Kaiser, House. You'd think their whole world was that wall, cutting the Colorado. If I'd never laid eyes on it, never spoke of it. But once found, it was all Caesar could see. That, and the flag beyond it, another symbol, big enough to challenge him. And the divide, one of the roads to it. Legion was tasked with cutting that artery. If you can't kill the bear in one stroke, bleed it, starve it. That kind of murder. It's what any of the Legion would have done. Now, the divide belongs to history. The tapes. Didn't think those would be found. You know the divide better than I thought. Had tech from the big empty. Recorder a woman gave me. Didn't survive the road on its last legs. Cast it and the tapes aside. Weren't worth the words anyway. Not like I'd forget what happened. If you heard them, nothing but ramblings, reminders for a man who doesn't need them. Probably more lying from here to the divide. At the end of the high road lies Ashton, its silo. That machine I'm with you, it can open it, wake it up, like it did the one in Hopeville. Hate? No. There's nothing to hate in metal, steel, gold, or platinum. You're a machine. It's just a tool, made of wreckage of the divide. All that was brought here. Many in the Mojave think the divide's nothing but canyon and storm. Wasn't always. There was life. A town farther west. Not talking about an old world town like Hopeville. More recent. Something you saw in your lifetime. It had the name, the divide, too. But rather than cracks in the earth, it was a road from the west into the Mojave, a supply line. Took a courier to make that road. You. Back then, you saw the road with eyes facing east. This time, the divide's in the other direction. And if your eyes try to make sense of it when you reach it, home's not what it was. All roads lead back to one's home. Not your birthplace, maybe, but home. Home isn't where you were born into this world. You taught me that. Part of your message, whether you meant it or not, can be a place of mind, a moment where you know who you are, the history of it, and they can be places you breathe life into. Never would have known the divide had it not been for you. The road you made with your tracks again and again. You were the only one willing to make the journey to and from here. A hard road. Kept the land before the divide alive through seasons, storms. Can't have been just a job. Was something more to you. Don't feel for a place that hard unless it's home. It means everything. Even if you deny it, cast it aside, that speaks to what you are, proves what happened here. It was you walking that road that kept the divide alive. It grew from what you did. Settlers, camps, filling that old world city. Chance for a new nation, new beginning, new way of thinking. Could have breathed new life into the Mojave, bridging east, west, like Hoover Dam. But not old world. Something you made. Road was a supply line. NCR saw the worth in that road you made. Staked a claim, whether it was wanted there or not. True elsewhere in the Mojave. And where the bear tries to cling to life, the Legion comes, bearing messages. Some brought by blade, others by couriers. You knew what was coming, as sure as I know what's coming for you. This time you carry the burden. Walk west into the sun, and keep walking until it dies. There, I'll be waiting. There's something hidden there. A crater. Past wind and sand. So deep in the desert, there's no turning back. Finding the crater was an accident. Was following the weather patterns. The divide sky torn like that. Man's violence, not nature's. That violence in the sky had a source. Tracked it, like following a river current. Left the colors to mark my way, like always. Case someone finds them, learns the pattern. The courier might. But I thought sand and wind would never end. Came to the crater. And there was an old world facility. A weather station at the edge. Still raking the sky with electricity and generators. And beyond it, saw the rest of the old world hell there. All carved up like garden plots. Had to see what was there. Couldn't leave it be. Things asleep in the big empty. The Brotherhood woke them up. Can't move quiet any more than the two-headed bear can. And when they woke up, it was like all of history waking up at once. Almost didn't make it out. Almost. Left with answers I never intended.
Okay. Okay, everybody, I think that's enough for today. I got a little scared there. There were a couple times during this episode where I got quite worried we were going to break our permadeath run. But so far, Brutal Jane has survived. I think we've been doing pretty well. And yeah, we've got a lot to go, but this next section of the road is just death claws. Just nothing but death claws for quite a while. So I don't know, man. I think I know how to beat death claws. I think I know how to trick them to use their you gotta be careful up here, to use their pathing against them, you know what I mean? So I think we can take on the death claws, but we're not going to take any risks. We're not going to take any risks. For instance, if you go inside that bus, a death claw will spawn on the roof. And believe me, you're dead. You're dead after that. Now, sometimes you can then run out of the bus and run over and jump up on top of this truck. But there's a couple holes in the road, so in your panic you may fall through the road and die. There's a lot of stuff going. There's a death claw. Yeah. So yeah, the game it is ramping up in its difficulty. It really is. We might as well get that while we're here. Now I can safely kind of try to pick off. I could try to pick off some of the death claws while we're here, because if they do come after me, I'm able to hide. Like that guy's definitely coming after. Oh god, that guy's coming after us. Okay, but I don't think he can. Shit. I don't think he can run up here. Oh, is Edie unconscious? Okay, where are you, fat claw? Edie, honey, get up, hun. Shit. Where's he going? Where's he going? Okay. shit. What's happening? Crap. Okay, I gotta be really careful up here. It's very easy to accidentally fall. Think I'm hitting that guy? Okay, Edie, you still alive? I've been calling him Edie, her Edie. I know that his name is Eddie, but for some reason I prefer Edie, and I prefer to pretend that he is a girl. A little female robot to join me on my journey. Damn, like I said, Deathclaw territory. I think that's enough, though. I think that's enough for today. We will pick this back up tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, next week, actually. But stay tuned to the Johnny Guitar channel. I'm going to continue playing Fallout New Vegas. We made it through another episode without dying. Hooray us. Like I said, I got pretty nervous a couple times there. If you've watched this far into the video, make sure to subscribe to the Johnny Guitar channel and like the video. Make sure to check out the channel for Skyrim and Fallout 4 content, among other games. Thanks for joining me in this journey. Fallout New Vegas is my absolute favorite game. Let me know in the comments below which Fallout game is your favorite, or which Elder Scrolls game is your favorite. Perhaps you are a Skyrim nerd. Oh, let me know in the comments below. You guys are awesome. I hope everybody out there is doing well. Stay tuned to the Johnny Guitar channel, and we will see you next time we play Fallout New Vegas DLC Challenge.